This is an electrical repair that most people can actually do themselves, yet I'm sure electricians get called in quite often on this to make this repair when in fact you can just do it yourself without any knowledge of electricity or any tools of any sort. You don't have to unscrew anything out of the wall or nothing. So this is a type of outlet that has a built-in circuit breaker, and it will trip if detects any kind of a short starting to happen. And these are found in your kitchen and in your bathroom, where that kind of a condition is most likely to exist. Now, what happens is with these guys is you'll have this plug, and then in the wiring they'll wire sometimes one, two, or three other plugs. So like on your kitchen countertop, you'll have one of these, and then you'll have two or three other just normal looking outlets and plug outlets, but they are also hooked up to this, so they also will trip the same as this one itself. So you don't have to plug into this one itself. You can also plug into the other one, two, or three that are hooked up to it. They'll also cause it to trip if something goes wrong. So what happens is, when that happens, these plugs no longer have any electricity coming out of them. So you plug in, you try to run your toaster or whatever, and it's not working. You'll plug a light in, and the light won't light, and you say, oh, gee, my outlet's broken. You go to the fuse box and or breaker box, and you'll see, if you're that brave, and then you'll see, well, gee, all the breakers look like they're okay. So a lot of people wind up calling an electrician. What happens is there's actually these two little buttons here. So this bottom button here, when you push it in, you push it in hard with your finger. It will shut off everything. So that's your reset. And then your top here is you push that in and hold it, and then let go. And this top one here will turn the switch back on. It resets the breaker inside. So when you have no electricity in your outlets, you just hit the bottom one first, hit the top one second, and 9 times out of 10, your electricity will be back on. Now, another thing too is that this breaker may be in your bathroom, and then the other two sockets, the other two outlets, power outlets that are connected to it, are your outside outlets. So you might try to use your leaf blower or whatever outside, and there's no electricity. And so you won't know if it's hooked up to the outlet like this in your bathroom, or the outlet like this in your kitchen. And sometimes these outlets are found that look just like this in your garage. Or sometimes the outlet in your garage is just a regular outlet, and it's one of the outlets that's hooked up to one of these that are either in your bathroom or your kitchen. So you got to kind of run around and find, how many of these you have in your house, and if you're not sure which one, just reset them all. That's all. And you don't need any tools. There's no shock going to happen to you of any sort. Another thing about outlets, just to throw this in for you, is that you see that one of these holes is smaller than the other. So this hole here that's smaller is made smaller because that's the part of the electricity that's called the hot, where this is your ground, and this hole is also your ground. But where the power is hot, where you have the chance of getting shocked from, is not from this one or this one, but from this one. So always remember that the smaller hole, the smaller slit in the outlet, is the slit that is the hot side of the electricity. Okay?